Watch. The man gave himself a nucleic acid test with a cotton swab. I didn't expect the swab to turn blood red when I put it in the bottle. The man was instantly stunned. He panicked and found the flight attendants to find sedatives and sleeping pills, as much as you want. Otherwise the whole plane will have to die. But the stewardess did not think so. The man was so angry with her perfunctory attitude that he instantly went to his head. Suddenly, his nose began to bleed profusely. The man knew that time was running out. He asked the stewardess to get a lethal weapon ready, but he was told in a perfunctory manner that the plane only had electric rods. The man tells the steward the wand was useless to him. Seeing an imminent crisis, he told the other man that he would lock himself in the bathroom and, no matter what happens inside, do not open the door to see. But the steward still did not take it seriously. The man got angry and pinned him against the wall.
If I don't answer, or if I do, and what you see isn't me anymore, you keep that door closed. You hear me?
The steward was so scared that he agreed on the spot. The man then hurriedly shut himself into the bathroom to check his physical condition. Suddenly, he easily pulled the door off at once, then began to vomit blood non-stop. There was a constant scream of pain from the bathroom. All the passengers were stunned. Then the man fell to his knees and spikes suddenly began to grow on his back. Then the body and the gold grew bigger and bigger. At this point, the bathroom suddenly silent. The steward was ready to go forward to check the situation. Unexpectedly, a huge thing suddenly rushed out from a plane headed straight for the forest ahead. The next second, by the time the FBI arrived on the scene to investigate the situation, suddenly a charred corpse caught their attention. The monster had a human body, but the back was full of spikes like a hedgehog. The doctor used a stick to turn the body over, found that he was a strange-looking mutant. So he took the hedgehog monster back to the autopsy room. The result was that after the body was cut open, his internal organs are exactly the same as a normal person. But the weird thing is that he has 4 more breasts than a normal person. And before he died, his nose used to bleed profusely. The doctor continued to dig for information. Finally, he found a glass chip in the palm of the mutant. What is the secret of it? And through blood tests, they found that the blood of the hedgehog monster is highly toxic. This virus can change the memory. The virus can alter memory and make people mutate. It is clear that this is a premeditated terrorist attack. At that moment, the FBI found the black box of the crashed plane. Several people rushed to listen to the recording.
718, we have something on board. It's already killed at least 3 persons.
Everyone was stunned for a moment, immediately began to investigate the matter. Meanwhile, Mary received a photo from Jack and discovered that it was the same tracking chip from an undercover FBI agent. Following the clues, a suspect was quickly found. Just as he is about to be interrogated, suddenly, the man starts spewing nosebleeds and showed the same symptoms as the hedgehog monster. The doctor was so scared that he was given a sedative, but Mary was in a life or death situation. To prevent him from injecting sedatives, the doctor is frightened and gives him a sedative. The man said the name of the mastermind behind the threat. Then the doctor gave him a shot. The man's mood eased a bit. If nothing else, there will be an accident soon. A group of bad guys are planning to trade the virus to stop this biohazard. Mary rushes to call Jack. Mary calls Jack and tells him she has a big job to do. She finds a doctor, conducts a brain test, waiting to enter the dream world. Mary suddenly found out that the bad guy in front of her was her ex-boyfriend. Seeing the man coming closer and closer, she pulls the trigger, sensing the situation is not good. The doctor, he tries to bring her back to reality, but Mary is already too far gone. She ran into a dark alleyway in an instant, and the man who had just reappeared in front of her. But the man didn't say a word, just gestured to Mary to follow him. When she reached her destination, the man told Mary that the person she was looking for was up there. Mary was stunned for a moment ready to continue to ask questions, but the man suddenly disappeared into thin air. Seeing that Mary was getting deeper and deeper, the doctor hurriedly asked Jack to drag her out of the apparatus. After giving her another dose of tranquilizer, Mary then calmed down. To stop the virus deal, they find Tom. With his help, Mary managed to infiltrate the hotel, but the other side acted with extreme caution. They not only avoid physical contact with Mary, but also conduct a thorough inspection. Just as the metal detector scanned Mary's head, the device suddenly appeared anomalous alert. Fortunately, she was prepared. Then the transaction began, but the other side still seems to be very cautious. But with the help of Tom, they were able to get by temporarily. However, just as they were about to make the deal, Tom suddenly had a seizure. Soon he fell into a coma. Faced with questions from the bad guys, Mary cannot give the right answer. A big fight is about to break out. FBI quickly broke into the door. All the people on the scene were subdued. A biological crisis is finally under control.